we're just gonna start working. I had cut this panel out. The only thing that I'm finding that I don't like is that it is off center. It was naturally off center. You can see where the tag is and where this lines up, it's off center already. So I am going to measure on the sides. From my cut point, it's about 4.5 inches in here, out of frame. And it's about 5 inches here, so I need to take off this side. Maybe, I don't know. I need to see the shoulder width up here, because then I'm going to be cutting into the shoulders. That is 4 inches and 4 inches, so I need to put that into play too. So if I do that, but I do look like I kind of went off a little bit, so we'll see. Okay, so I'm kind of cutting off a little bit here because I did kind of go sideways. It kind of flared out a little bit over here. Still a little bit more. And again, this doesn't have to be perfect. I don't need it to be perfect. So that's a little bit better, a little bit more even, but it's still going to be off center just because of that being off center. And I have 2 panels of rim net right here. And I'm just going to kind of put together. Again, this is just a mishmash, whatever. Doesn't have to be perfect. Because again, this is just leftover fabric that I got thrifting. So I'm gonna go over to about right in here and go all the way up to cut that down to make it straight and follow that line. Because that is the beauty of having lines on here. And cut all the way up. Because honestly, the length of this is about right. So I need to turn this over. Even that out a little bit. Again, doesn't have to be perfect, but at least be a little even. And I'm going to go to this other side. also. Okay, here's another day. Going to finish up on the t-shirt. I know I left kind of abruptly whenever I was pinning on this. So I'll go ahead and remove this from my mannequin. But yes, I got this pinned on one side. So we will start to sew it. I didn't get mentioned in that part of the video. This is ribbon that I did get from Hobby Lobby. It was on sale actually at the time. But it only cost $1.99 to begin with. But it is the Ribbon Boutique, and it is the 3/8 of an inch ribbon, and you get 12 feet with it. And then I think it was like so much off. It was discounted that day, I remember, because I bought up a bunch, not a bunch, but a few to go with things I wanted to do. So anyway, it's a 3/8 of an inch. So we will go ahead and start getting this ribbon right here sewn on. Okay, now I am just sewing down the center of the ribbon, which I need to get a little better angle. And I'm keeping it on the same setting that I had it on with putting it together originally. But just keeping it centered. I am so happy that it's blending that well. That is awesome. Stay on track here. It's wanting to go sideways. Okay, we made it to the end. Now I will just start pinning the other side and get it sewn. We only had like this much left, not a whole lot left, so it came out just right. Okay, so now we have the ribbon all sewn on. Little stars ribbon. Both sides are done. Okay, now is when we will start incorporating this ribbon and the crochet that I did on the edges. Again, it's a vintage thread that I use that I found thrifting, and the red, white, and blue that I thought would go perfect with this. So I will get this pinned along this side, both sides, finding the center, put a pin in it, and of course I already have the center here with my shoulder. Okay, I'll get this laid out. Frame. Got my centers matched up. Okay, we're off just a little bit right here, but it will be cut off. We can trim it down, not a big deal. Doing this really slow because I have it on the very edge. I don't want a very big seam there. So then this will lay flat better. So far, so good. Okay, we got one whole side done. So, gonna put her back up on the mannequin. See where we're at. So I had this one pinned, This one's already sewn. So this is what it's looking like all sewn. To the side over here. I like it how it's real drapey. I wanted it to be drapey. Real drapey. So far, everything is looking good. Of course, I have my trimming and everything to do yet. But so far, so good. So now I will get this side sewn. Okay, I've got both side panels done on the Cardinals t-shirt. So, okay, now it's this time to weave in my ends for my crocheted on lace. Yeah, I have to take them all out to get one needle out. Gotta love it. So far, I've got the lace, the crocheted lace already attached on both sides. So just to put the finishing touches on now. Okay, I am going to do a simple zigzag stitch across the fabric area. I'm not going to do I'm going to do kind of a wider zigzag, and I'm going to try to hit some of the lace here too, just to keep it from fraying too much. And I do want it to be just kind of that organic, just kind of rough, kind of, you know. So, just this little panel across here, not very big, just very organic, nothing fancy, just to keep it so it doesn't fraying. Even, I think I will go across this one more time. I don't think I got over enough on it to really help it. Okay. Gotta change my bobbin. Yes, we are empty.